Welcome Rajesh, come in please.
Thank you, Anita. Hope you are doing well.
Yes, I am fine. Have a seat. Be comfortable. I have invited you here to understand about the rights of a consumer. Every citizen should know about their rights as a consumer.
You are right. It is not a difficult thing to understand. There are just 6 rights of the consumer as defined under Section 2(9) of the Consumer Protection Act, 2019. You also please sit down.
Thank you.
Once the people know about their rights, they will easily know whether they are being exploited or not.
What are those rights? Please explain.
As I told you, there are 6 rights of the consumer. Right to be protected, rights to be informed, right to be assured, right to be heard, right to seek redressal, right to consumer awareness.
So these are the 6 rights.
Yes, you are right.
What is the right to be protected?
It is the protection against the marketing of goods, products or services, which are hazardous to the life and the property. For example, selling an electrical gadget that emits shock will come under this category.
What is the right to be informed?
It is the right to be informed about the quality, quantity, potency, purity, standard, and price of goods, product, or services, for protection against unfair trade practice. For example, the packing of the product should display the details about the contents and ingredients, maximum retail price, complaint department number, manufacturing date, and expiry date, instructions for use, and all the details that are important for the consumer to know, without being asked for such information.
This would also help the consumer to know whether the product is safe for consumption. If it is a food product, the consumer would know if he is being charged the correct price. It would be easy to contact the complaint department if there is a need. What is the right to be assured?
Right to be assured is the right of the consumer to make a choice from a variety of goods and services at competitive prices. It means that the consumer cannot be forced to buy a certain product without an opportunity of being offered other options and choices too.
Yes, the market is already flooded with lot of competitive products and services. What happens if there is a defect in any product, or the services were deficient?
Right to be heard assures that the consumer would be heard at the appropriate platform. It is mandatory for the large organizations to have their in-house complaints department.
In case the in-house complaints department fails to redress the grievance of the consumer, where will the consumer go?
I knew you will ask this question. Because the in-house complaints department has the staff who are also employed in the same company against which the complaint is being made. So, there are very less chances that the employee would go against the interest of his own company.
That's what I was also thinking. Is there any solution to this?
Well, the right to seek redressal takes care of this issue. Right to seek redressal means that the consumer can approach the consumer court against the unscrupulous exploitation, unfair trade practice, or restrictive trade practice.
What is the 6th right? Right to consumer awareness?
Right to consumer awareness means that the consumer should have free access to all the latest information to be available to him about the products, services, consumer laws, redressal mechanism, etc., through publicity, public notice, or at demand, so that he can make a right choice and know about the options for redressal.
Thank you, Mr. Rajesh, for informing about the consumer rights. Where can the consumer go for more guidance and help if their rights are violated?
Consumers can approach International Consumer Rights Protection Council, also known as ICRPC, that has 23 years of good record of protecting consumers. The good work of ICRPC has also been covered extensively by the media, including the Forbes USA. Consumer can visit our website at www.icrpc.org. Our email ID is mail@icrpc.org. We will help the consumer to settle his grievance if his rights are violated.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for being with us to inform the consumer about their rights. Thanks for being with us today.
On behalf of the International Consumer Rights Protection Council, I thank you also for inviting me here.